Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Chima here again. If you're new here, my name is Chima. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in South Africa, and on this channel I put out sit-down videos like this, discussing life issues, discussing various topics. And I also put out beauty related content on this channel. I put out rural South African vlogs. If this is something you would love to see, definitely click on that red button that says subscribe so you get notified each and every time I upload a new video. So in today's video I'll be talking about traditional marriages that excite me at this point. Okay, I know of the Igbo traditional marriage, I know of the Yoruba traditional marriage, I don't know of the Hausa. I'm talking about the Nigerian traditional marriage now, and I also know about the Pedi traditional marriage. Yeah. You all know I'm living in the northern part of South Africa, and I've been opportuned to attend a lot of traditional marriages here. No jokes, you guys, no jokes. Due to the kind of job I do, I've been opportuned to attend a lot of traditional weddings and white weddings as well. This video is actually for those who love to learn new traditions, who love to learn new things. This is not a video to compare which traditional marriage is the best and all that. No, this is not why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video for those who might also be interested in getting married to a Pedi girl. You are not a South African, but you want to marry a South African lady, okay? And you might also be a Nigerian and you want to get married to a South African lady. Yes, of course, everything is possible, okay? And on this channel I'm also privileged to have Nigerian audience and also have South African audience, so you know we need to balance these things. Yeah, without wasting much of your time, let us jump right into the video of the day. I'm going to start with the Igbo traditional marriage right and everything, what it entails basically. But before I go into that, I just want to say thank you to Mami T. Okay, she's one of my moms here. I have a lot of mothers. She's one of my moms here in South Africa. She gave me a breakdown of how the Pedi traditional marriage goes and all that. With the little knowledge I have as well, I'll be able to say the things that I've learned. Okay, then knowing the fact that I'm Igbo and I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, I would love to talk about my own tradition. Okay, I would love to talk about how we do our traditional marriage back in Nigeria. With the fact that I'm already married, okay, and these things were done at my traditional marriage, so I've had the experience. When your engagement is done, when your man has proposed, the first thing that should be done is ikwaka n'ụzọ, like ikwaka. We call it knocking on the door. That's what it basically means for those who are not Nigerians. We call it ikwaka n'ụzọ. So that ikwaka n'ụzọ, he has engaged you, and your family already knows you're engaged. So the next step is to start the marriage right. So the first thing to do is to come knocking at the door. The bride's family fix a date with the groom family, and the groom's family would come on that particular day just to come and, you know, ikwaka n'ụzọ. When the groom's family arrives at the bride's place, the bride's family would have to offer them kola nuts. This is like saying welcome in any Igbo family, okay? If you're a visitor visiting my house, or for instance I'm a bride and you're visiting as my husband, or you're visiting as anybody, actually kola nuts has to be presented. The first thing the father of the bride will do is present kola nuts to the visitors that came. That's a way to say welcome, you know. They pour over the kola nut and eat. The groom's father will make their intentions known. The groom's father will now tell the bride, the girl's father, we are here to marry your daughter, so and so. This is the reason why we came and all that. So bride family will now respond by saying, okay, no problem, we will get back to you. Then we'll talk to our daughter and then we'll get back to you. So they will not give them any they won't give them any answer, like answer. Okay, lest I forget, when the groom's family is also coming to the bride's home, they will have to come with drinks, like alcoholic drinks. I know they come with hot drinks. In Nigeria they come with maybe 501, Saint Remy, all those kind of hot drinks. You know, they come with hot drinks. I hope this video is not going to be too long, but I'll try to rush it. Okay, so they come with hot drinks as well. The groom's family will have to come with drinks to the bride family. When they've made their intentions known, they've eaten kola nut and all that, they will now go. So let's move over to the Pedi side now. Okay, the first thing to do also for the Pedis here in South Africa, the groom's family also go to the bride's family. They say they go and knock as well. So you see there's a similarity here. So they go and knock as well. Then when they go to the bride's family, they'll be like, the bride's family, the groom sent us here. Going to the bride's family, they will also have to go with some elders. They will have to go with some family as well. Elders, basically. When they get there, they will say, we came here in respect of the groom. They will call the person's name. Okay, then the bride's family will now say, we want to go and ask. We want to go and ask the bride to know if she knows you guys and all that. So when they go and ask the bride will now be like, yes, I know them, accept whatever they brought and all that. They won't say much because the bride already accepted and says she knows them. After asking the bride, the bride's family would then go back and say, okay, you are at the right place, you're welcome here. Then the groom's family will present them with money. That money is trying to say that we've come and we've knocked. This money is to specify our intentions. Please, nobody is allowed, nobody is permitted to come and say they want to marry because we would not come. Any amount of money is fine according to the information I got. Whether 1,000 rand, whether 10,000 rand, whether 200 rand, depending on how buoyant or how they feel, you know. They would have to drop money and say this money is for saying we came, we knocked and all that. So that's about it for this stage. The stage 2 for the Igbo Nigerian traditional marriage would now be Iju. Iju means to ask questions, like to investigate the background, the family background and all that. That's the stage 2. Okay, this is just like a story time. It's not going to be so perfect, but just, you know, just go with the flow. After they've gone home for the Ikwakanonso, the bride family, even the groom family, they will now go and, if the groom family, I think they've already asked their own questions before coming. So the bride family now will now go and ask their own questions, ask about the family background, they will ask a lot of things. And this stage now can either make or break that marriage. Take it from me, there are some certain things they might find out about that family and that will be the end of the marriage. Chikina. After that Iju, which is stage 2, if everything is fine, then they move over to the stage 3. For the Pedis now, the next stage will be for the groom's family to say, okay, we are giving you this date, we want to come and pay the Lobola. Okay, then they will ask, how much is the Lobola? Now the bride's family will now tell them. The stage 3 for the Igbo traditional marriage rites will now be a follow-up for the discussion of the bridal list, you know, that kind of a thing. They will now come back again to discuss the bridal list, like to collect the list, you know. We call it inana list. They will come and nana their list, you know, to know how much, what it entails to marry this beautiful baby right here. This list I'm talking about, you know, it contains everything the groom has to bring to the bride's family. Okay, everything the groom has to provide to be able to marry his bride. That's what they want to discuss about. But before they discuss about that list, before going on to discuss about that list, you know, they are already satisfied with their questions that they've gone to ask. They are already satisfied. So before they discuss about the list, now the groom family is here again to collect the list and also discuss about the list. Before they go ahead to do that, the father of the bride will have to call the bride and say, these people are here, they came to ask your hand in marriage, they come to collect the list. Do you give them a go-ahead order? This one I remember it vividly. Your father will call you and say, Ngwa, stand here, come and tell us if you know these people. Do you know these people? Do you know who is this person? You will say yes. You will smile. They will say, okay, should we collect what they brought? You will say yes. Then they will clap and they will be happy. Then they can now go ahead and discuss about the list. They will bring the list and give to the groom's family. This list is for your parents, the umunna, the umada, the youth. It means umunna means the men in the community or men in your kindred. Umada is the other, like the women in your kindred. Then you have the youth. In my place they have the nda alutradi means women that were married into that kindred, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah, that's what it means. Alutaradi means women that were married into that community. So they will bring all these people I've just mentioned, will bring their list. That's the list that makes up the bridal list here. So in that list you have 2 bags of yam, bag of rice, umbrella, they have kola nut, they have goat, some people have cow, they have a lot of things are in that list. Depending on where you're from, depending from the states you're from in the eastern part of Nigeria, the list will never be the same. It's not the same in any way, okay? From my place, our list will definitely be different from the list of other villages and other people, okay? But it is basically these things I've just mentioned, kola nut, rice, beans, salt, umbrella, clothes, wrappers, all those things, So for the pedi part now, they will now ask, how much are you charging us? How much are you charging us for our beautiful bride? In some situations, some family would say, we are not selling our daughter, whatever amount you have, give, charge yourself. In fact, some families will say that, charge yourself, we're not selling our daughter, our daughter is not for sale. Then in other families, these things, it's not the same because our parents are actually not the same. We are not from same family. That's what I understand. In other families, they will say, they will consider a lot of things. They might consider the fact that they trained her in a university, or they will consider a lot of factors. Then they charge the groom's family. So moving on, step 4 of the Igbo traditional marriage rites is the egui sinwai. Ikugui sinwai. That's the dowry, paying the dowry. Like in Pedi, they call it the Lobola. Okay, so egui sinwai now is the step 4. The family of the groom and the family of the bride, basically just the umunnas, the men in the family, they will be the one to negotiate on the dowry. I don't think women are usually around when the dowry is being talked about or negotiated, because your father and the in-laws are the ones that are meant to negotiate on the dowry. So during the dowry negotiation, the father of the bride will say, okay, they might even start from saying, you are going to give us 1 million naira. They negotiate till maybe at the end of the day, inside that money he has charged them, maybe for instance he charged them 10,000 naira, he will now collect the 10,000 naira and take something out of it. He might as well give the rest back to the groom and say, this one, use it to take care of my daughter. This is just to tell you that I'm not selling my daughter is not for sale. That's how I know it's done. I don't know about other eastern part of Nigeria, but I know this day and time our parents don't really charge much. They don't charge much. They don't even charge anything. Like they don't charge much. Okay, where you spend a bulk amount of money is on the list. Like that list they are going to give to you, that's where the money goes. So yeah, that's about it for this stage 4. So moving on to the pedi aspect now. In Pedi culture now, when they are now negotiating for the Lobola, it is a must that the Lobola comes with a cow and a goat. You know, a Lobola comes with a cow and a goat, and on the day they will slaughter the cow, the back of the cow goes home with the bride. This is what I've learned, okay? She goes to her husband's house with the back of the cow. That's to specify that she's going to die there. That's the information I got. And also for the Pedi tradition here, a receipt has to be issued, or a written document has to be issued. That's to specify that they paid Lobola on your head. They actually paid Lobola. You were married, you are a woman, you were married, okay? So they have to write something down, like write it down. Let there be a documentation, okay, that you paid so amount, that this person, you actually paid the bride price and you are owing them nothing. So yeah, that's about the stage for the Pedi traditional marriage, okay? So for the fifth step when it comes to the Igbo traditional marriage now is the Igbo. The traditional marriage in Igbo language or Igbo culture is called Igbo.